Welcome to another exciting episode of Kweza, a show where Zanaco seeks to boost entrepreneurs' businesses with an injection of capital. My name is Gesh Groove, but the government knows me as Tishala Chitoshi Jr.
The adrenaline rush is intense as our contestants all seek to have their business win top cash prizes. Last week, we met 20 of our 48 contestants. Today, we meet 20 more entrepreneurs, all in the running to win 2.5 million kwacha. I'm Pinjani.
Our businessmen and women are ready to pitch their businesses and impress our Council of Elders, who we had the pleasure of introducing to you last week.
Zanaco is ready to come through for our contestants, but only if their business is worth it and their pitch is impressive. Remember, our top 5 winners receive 1 million kwacha, 700,000 kwacha, 500,000 kwacha, 200,000 kwacha, and 100,000 kwacha respectively.
Yep. Our entrepreneurs are ready to defend their business for that cash prize. But before they do that, let's meet our Council of Elders.
My passion for change has led me into entrepreneurship to grow a PR and communications agency, making me a social entrepreneur with an inherent passion for issues around poverty alleviation. My name is Bridget Kambowe, and I'll be one of your judges on the Zanaco Kweza TV show.
I am passionate about entrepreneurship, and it is my desire to see a lot of Zambians become entrepreneurs and succeed in their businesses. It is my prayer that one day we as Zambians can control the economy of this country. I am David Kombe, and I'll be one of your judges on the Zanaco Kweza TV show.
My resume isn't just a good-looking piece of paper of education and professional accomplishments. It is a testament that I walk the talk with a wide-ranging portfolio that includes top-level management and service at reputable organizations. At the moment, I'm sector lead for investment services at Prospero. Cash and project management is my thing. I'm Namaya Murero Mbixitelewanika, and I'll be one of your judges on the Zanaco Kweza TV show.
Consistency, competence, and a positive attitude has gotten me this far. My international experience in investment advisory exposed me to numerous transactions and enabled me to build my network. Armed with drive, experience, and a network, I am increasing my net worth by sharing everything I know about business and personal development with everyone that is aligned with a vision of improved human living standards for a better society. I am Jito Kayumba, and I will be one of your judges on the Zanaco Kweza TV show.
Those are the men and women that form the Council of Elders. These are 5 very experienced industry captains with wide-ranging experiences in entrepreneurship and corporate leadership. It's now time for us to meet the other 20 contestants of the 48 in this competition.
My name is Emmanuel Lumpungu, the director of Emac Cooling and Electrical Solutions. Basically, Emac Cooling and Electrical Solutions falls under the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning sector in Zambia. Of late, a lot of people had the norm to say that air conditioning is for the elite, but we are here to provide service to our customers to show that air conditioning is affordable for everybody.
So what do you need the money for?
Well, since we're in the construction sector, usually when we're doing construction or we're tendering, it becomes very, very difficult. It's slightly difficult to raise funds as we are required to have insurance for this particular project. So it would be a very, very good injection into our company if we have this money. It would actually take us a very, very, very long way.
So you're not going to use the money to add any value to anything else, but just for you to get more air cons?
No, precisely. We'll add value to it.
How?
How?
We'll add value to it as basically we can stock up. Definitely we provide employment for other people as well. So definitely in adding value to it, we're also creating employment.
If you told me that you were setting up an assembly plant for air condition equipment so that the equipment is cheaper and affordable for everybody, then I'll listen to you.
Well,
But if you're going to buy already made Philip or Samsung, it's still not affordable to the general, populace.
At Better Health, we have designed solutions that we have come here to ask you judges to help us deliver better. I must hasten to say that it's not the 200,000 school leavers. No, the fact that 70% of higher education is along the line of rail. No, the fact that it's only 10% of the national budget is allocated to health, but it's the 50% human resource for health gap, which was the motivation and gave us the opportunity to enter into health education. We are also the only institution that is collaborating with WHO as well as National Health Research Authority to train professionals in natural medicine.
What's the plan with the money? Exactly, what's your plan with the money?
We need 57,000 kwacha to acquire the training license. We need about 485,000 kwacha to land a container of equipment for the training of students. So, and then we to house all these facilities, we need the necessary furniture, 152,000 kwacha for the furniture.
Let me understand this. So this project hasn't started yet?
We have traction in 4 provinces.
Because everything you are saying, it's like you're going to do now when you get the money. So there's nothing right now.
We have traction in 4 provinces, and we have 2. We are as of now we have 2 places where we are operating. There are students in class now. But that was in preparation. We have been operating in preparation for getting the license.
So you're operating without a license?
Yeah.
To get the student contract for attachment, you need students in class. Because when we before you start doing that, in 2014, we went to get the registration forms. They gave us the guidance on how we are supposed to proceed.
What's your background? Because obviously this is a very specialized area. It's not like you're teaching business.
Exactly. I've lectured with City University. Of course, now they are
So you're a lecturer?
I'm a lecturer.
But you're not a doctor.
I specialize in naturopathy.
My name is Chivwende Jeff. I'm the founder of Big Brothers Fashion. It provides an expansive ally of fashion and clothing product. Big Brothers Fashion. Big Brothers Fashion. Big Brothers Fashion intends to raise 1 million kwacha from Zanako Kweza Initiative, and the funds will be used as follows: development of the campaign to other districts and locations.
Where do you get your clothes from, Big Brother Fashion?
We've got a surprise from China. Yes, that's where we get our fashion.
So you buy already made clothes?
Yes.
You don't make yourselves here?
No.
Okay.
I see in your plan you're saying you want to purchase equipment. If you are just importing from China and selling in the market that you're targeting, what is this equipment you're wanting to buy?
Equipment, there are a lot of equipments like transportation is part of equipment.
So you're looking to buy cars?
For delivery.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was going to tell me that is the Big Brother brand made here in Zambia.
He was making it here. Now, I was disappointed to hear that he's importing.
Mwalamoto. I'm representing an agribusiness called Emac General Dealers. Livestock is the main source of livelihood among most rural communities in Zambia. In Chibombo district, where we operate from, the most commonly reared livestock is goats and chickens. However, the whole district does not have a processing facility for goats and chickens, but farmers depend on live sales on the open market, which is often characterized with instability and low prices. As Emac General Dealers, we seek to resolve this challenge by setting up a livestock processing facility in Chibombo district. The facility will be privately owned to enhance accountability, but it will operate as a social enterprise to provide a stable market for the farmers in Chibombo district. Our main achievement from the time that we started operation is the establishment of 25 cooperatives that are mobilizing farmers that we are going to work with. We have so far registered the 25, and they're expected to register at least 50 farmers in each of their respective cooperatives. Therefore, a total of 1,250 farmers are expected to benefit from this project. Our target market are the peri-urban communities in the outskirts of Lusaka. These are Shibuyunji, Chibombo, Mumbwa, and Chilanga. Our competitive advantage is that most of our competitors are focusing on the Lusaka urban market, which is densely populated, leaving out the peri-urban market. So we are exploring a market which is not being explored by most of our competitors. Our business model is to supply our chickens and goats to the groceries, the local mini-marts, and the restaurants in these peri-urban markets. We also intend to operate a business-to-consumer model where we are setting up our own outlets where we are able to supply directly to the consumers. Our annual revenue is currently standing at 3.7 million as at 2020, and we're expecting to increase revenue to 10 million in year 2 after having implemented this project and bringing on board the farmers that we intend to bring on board.
Have you projected your operating costs after this investment is done?
Yes.
What does that look like?
In the first year of the investment, everything is just basically going to be the same because we are still doing the setup cost. But in the second year, that's why I was mentioning that we're expecting an annual revenue of at least 2 million. Our operation cost will come to somewhere 7 million. The reason is we only have a 30% profit margin because in as much as we are a profit-making enterprise, we also have a social inclination of ensuring that the farmers we are buying from are getting a better price, and we are also providing them.
Can I just seek clarification? You said
7 million.
Revenue of 2 million, cost of 7.
Against an operating cost of
revenue of 10 million.
10.
Oh,
10 million in
okay.
the second year.
Okay.
So in the first year, we don't expect any significant change because we still have the setup cost. But in the second year, we're expecting a revenue of 10 million, a cost of operation of 7 million, and approximating a net profit margin of 30%. The reason is there's a social inclination of getting at a better price for the farmers and also providing them with capacity building and the extension services.
Yeah, no, it's. I think for me, it's exciting to see a young entrepreneur such as himself come into the fore and with a very clear vision and plan of where he wants to take his business. So for me, quite gratifying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bridget?
I would have said no comment.
In a good no comment or a bad no comment?
Or you concur with
You
Joe?
guys ask, I'm the one to deliver the not so good comment.
Because sometimes we say no comment and it's bad.
I am bubbling with I haven't heard such clarity in a long time.
Yeah.
Such clarity. I mean, I was quickly running to my comments. Firstly, very clear plan.
Very clear.
The aspect of value addition for me is just terribly exciting. The aspect of a processing plant already, I mean, I was ticking some of the boxes in my mind from, is he an entrepreneur or is it just business?
Yeah.
And he has a perfect combination of both.
Yeah.
To identify the fact that the areas outside the Lusaka urban are actually currently not being serviced in a way. Yes, they are, but he has identified that potential. The problem box, we tick. Yeah. And so he is just, the model is very well thought through. I mean, the fact that already he's thinking about the impact on community.
Exactly.
You rarely have businesses that are set up from the start that in aspect of
and he's saying
CSRs.
they are benefiting, the community is not benefiting. He's been selfless.
Our company is an agro-business company, and it's called Renard Agro Supplies. We're doing the supply of goods and services to our clients, who in this regard are farmers.
So what exactly do you supply to the farmers?
We supply agriculture inputs.
So if you had the money, how many shops would you open?
We just want to open one in rural Mazabuka and the other one in rural Chikankata. Because we have realized farmers have been calling for us to deliver goods and services closer to their doorsteps.
It's an ordinary business in trade,
and he's looking at expansion. I guess his reasoning for expansion is there. He wants to get closer to the people, but I don't think it's good enough for a competition such as this.
My name is Lubinda Nangana, CEO, PayPlus Advance Limited. It's a financial institution. So we offer salary advance to civil servants and employees from reputable private organizations.
There are so many microfins around. What will make you stand out?
I think I am equal to the task. I understand my business very well. In microfinance, there is no competition. Competition is only yourself, how well you know the business, your workmates, that's a team, and your capital float. Number 3, most importantly, what systems are put in place for debt recovery.
Looking at the levels of competition, just share with us what your marketing strategy looks like. I haven't seen any brand code. So where are you stationed? Where are you currently operating from?
All right.
You have a visible brand because there's so much competition. So I just want to understand what your marketing strategy is.
Okay. So I am aware that there's so many people around on the market. So what we do is we follow civil servants to their various places of work. So in the money business, really, there's not much advertising. Advertising, yes, is very important, but there's not much. The moment you attend to someone is very happy, if it's a school, the whole school will be taken up. So that's how money business operates.
So you don't need to advertise or market or brand, nothing?
No, we do that. We do. It's very important. But the services, mostly services do advertise on their own.
The vision of Kweza is to develop an integrated farming system. Currently, we are operating at a residential place, and due to limited space, it has been difficult to grow the business. We also plan to start packaging our products once financed, and we'll soon start fish production.
So, a quick question. Who are you supplying at the moment?
At the moment, we are supplying the supermarkets that are getting 36% of our products, and we have been supplying Spar Chipata since 2016.
So in your business, you solely are trading, importing and selling locally?
Yes.
There is no form of value addition at all?
Well, my name is Caroline, and I'm with Bikers Arc. Motorbike business is the fastest growing industry currently, compared to 10 years ago when we were really struggling with transport. And that is why we came up with Bikers Arc, a spares company. We sell motorbike spares, and since there are a variety of motorbikes on the market, we deal in universal spare parts like oil, chains, tires, sprockets, to mention but a few.
So in your business, you solely are trading, importing and selling locally?
Yes.
There is no form of value addition at all?
Well, no, you may look at it that way, but when you look at the 5 to 8 youths that we are training, there's a very big difference. These are people who are changing their families. These are people who are banking and getting confidence to probably run other businesses.
Omar, in the years 2017 and 2018, in western and southern provinces of Zambia, over 2.3 million Zambians went hungry. And that particular hunger was related to climate change, according to reports by donor organizations. According to climate change, many droughts have happened in Zambia, and that has reduced crop yields by farmers, leading to a lot of hunger in the country. So since that happened, there's been a spike in the desire for smart farming technologies, such as solar water pumps and drip irrigation systems, which we supply as a company. But that alone is not enough, because clients often need technology support to be able to get the most out of these technologies. So we enable emerging farmers to reduce the risk in their investment in farming equipment by offering extensive support before and after the purchase.
So specifically, what products are you supplying and commissioning and installing, and which products are they specifically?
Yeah, we supply solar water pumping systems. We supply drip irrigation systems. These are our main focus, although at times we also do backup systems for the houses and homes.
I understand why there are to be two of them.
Let's hear that.
I perfectly understand why there are to be the two of them, because the CEO was uncomfortable with the other guy who was doing most of the presentation, and he's a brilliant one. He seems like he's
very confident.
He's confident. He's the one on top of things. So I think the CEO insisted that he must come with him.
Yeah.
You know, just to make sure that.
No, it's also so that you should know who is the CEO.
Who is the CEO?
And who is not. And then, so for me, I thought it was strategy and technical.
Yeah, but anyway.
But business-wise, again, it's trading.
Yes.
Mostly, it's trading in agro equipment. So for me, no. Welcome, man.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Wanawakwit.
Wanawakwit too.
Yes. Okay. My name's Lukiele Hambang, a Zambian citizen, age 26, and owner of PK Wanawakwit Business Center, which is located at North Mid Market. I started this business 8 years ago when I was working as a garden boy with a capital of 800 kwacha. I started as what they call giving kaloba. In a space of 3 years, I managed to make about 60,000 kwacha. That was from 2015 to 2017. After that, I decided to register my company. I am a self-disciplined and self-motivated person who managed to change my life in 3 years from being a garden boy to a CEO of my own company.
Do you have any other plans to expand your business?
Last year, I invested in about 40,000 into growing of tobacco, and I made about 220, and that money, I bought a bus because I have 2 buses already, buses that are running on the road. Then I included another one, the money that I got from tobacco. So that is another business that I do, apart from the printing and the micro loans.
So why didn't you invest the money you made from tobacco into this business?
Because I want that farming business to be independent on its own.
Let me give him a compliment first. Before
Love his energy.
It's my first compliment.
First and foremost, I think he's done great. I mean, he talked about his story.
Yes.
It's not a lot of people who can take themselves from where he was to where he is now. I think he's trying to do too many things and therefore is not focused enough to actually grow a particular business in a specific direction. And I think that causes some problems. So you're a car hire company, basically. I'd like to know, what's your unique value proposition?
We are unique because we serve high-profile, should I say, organizations. If we were like others, obviously, they scrutinize when they are giving the contracts. So they've liked our service. That is why we stand out apart from others.
Nothing out of the ordinary. That to me sounded like a car hire.
Yeah, nothing for
sure
me there.
What you'd be needing a 1 million for if you're not going to address any uniqueness in terms of a market need.
So here's Tech Inspired. We've created a digital lending platform, very innovative. A platform that allows the unbanked to borrow small microloans through a mobile app.
I was going to ask what risk mitigating factors you've put into your platform.
Okay, thank you for that. So number one, the platform is hosted locally itself. It's hosted by Infratel as one of our partners. We've also MTN that we've partnered with. So the important key for us there is we need proper KYC at the initial stage where we get these clients.
How is your current portfolio performing in terms of repayment rates?
Okay, so repayments for those that are doing small businesses, it's good. Of course, you have individuals.
What's that percentage-wise?
Slightly, you have 10% maybe defaulting from the total.
So you have about a 90% repayment rate?
Yes.
My name is Emmanuel, and I connect people. One of the challenges we face in Zambia and Africa is access to information and communication technology. This is due to high cost of ICT equipment and broadband services. Now at Emac, we are increasing access to information and communication technology by providing quality ICT products and services at affordable rates.
So what services exactly do you provide?
So our products range from mobile phones, computers, laptops, and desktops.
Hardware?
That's on the product side. For the services, we offer local area networking. We do virtual support to our customers. We also do cloud storage management for our customers.
Okay. Are you PCI DSS certified?
Not yet.
Are you working towards it?
Yes, please, we are. We actually have a dealer certificate for importation and distribution of ICT in Zambia by Zicta.
Would I be right to assume that you are trading in ICT accessories?
You would be.
So which of your business line is bigger, the ICT accessories or the services part?
Right. In my preamble, I mentioned that one of the challenges we're facing in Zambia is access to information and communication technology due to high cost of ICT equipment. So we are coming in by providing quality ICT products at affordable rates. So we are big on the retail side.
You didn't get the point.
Yes, please.
Your current operations.
Yes, please.
Which of your two, I'm assuming there are two departments, so to say. Which of those is making more money than the other? Are you making more money from the products, selling the accessories, the computers, or are you making more money from selling the services?
We are making more money from the products.
I think they have a business, they should keep at it, but I don't think it's worth the Kweza money.
Acceptance Zambia Limited Equipment, we do auto spares, constructions, and hardware.
Which of the three businesses is your main business?
The main business is auto and hardware.
Is that what the Kweza money will be used for, or will it be used across the board?
It will be used across the board in all two categories.
Okay. Maybe
Yes.
Can I ask, what do you do in construction?
In construction, we do selling of materials and the bill of quantity, preparation of sites, and also the actual building. We subcontract to other companies.
So you don't actually build, you subcontract?
We don't actually, yeah.
What will you do with the money? Exactly what, you've got 1 million, what will you do with it?
What I would do with that money would get our own premises to try and avoid the rentals.
You're going to build from the 1 million?
Build a small place, which is a shop. Then on the other side, we do a little thing for car servicing.
You have land?
We don't have land.
You are suggesting a certain kind of packaging for a very unique market, which consumes for the day. So it's not a question of it being enough. It is a question of what can I afford, so that even tomorrow I should buy the same pack of oil.
Ready to secure their funding, our contestants will leave no stone unturned to ensure that they are at the top. Let's meet our final 6 contestants for today and see what they have for our Council of Elders.
So our project is going to create a platform where the SMEs from the villages will be able to tap in using our power in order for them to generate money. But how do we achieve that? So we have this opportunity where we can use a shipment container, which we can partition, ventilate it properly, and then provide it as a platform for doing business. Now, we are going to fit into that container a power system, which is purely solar.
Have you factored in the risks that come with this particular type of a project?
As far as our research is concerned, it has got minimal risks.
Where are you thinking about first establishing these 2 sites that you're talking about? And the second question is, have you thought about the type of businesses that are in those areas and how much they can actually afford? And does that then make sense for your financial projections?
I will give you an example of just charging a phone. In certain localities, in rural areas, it takes someone to cycle 5 kilometers just to go and charge a phone.
Financially, how is it doing?
It's doing extremely well.
How much?
That one in Nsombo is making more than 25,000 kwacha per month because there are so many businesses involved.
And so 25,000 is the revenue and the cost?
The cost of running that business, although we are not directly connected to the business there, we worked hand in hand with a German company. I wouldn't be able to give the actual figures, but I'm privileged to know that the 25 is the overall.
I wanted to really understand, without him being mathematical, even the minimal charge of this particular service. For instance, a salon.
Per month, how much would they be paying?
How much would they be paying?
More than 80% of Zambians are affected by oral health conditions. As Outer Dental Center, we believe we have a viable solution to the conditions that are being affected by the majority of Zambians. Our budget is 1 million kwacha. We intend to apply it to buy a vehicle for the company, which we are going to brand, improve on manpower, and also we are going to buy more dental products at the reception, which we can sell to our customers. And also we intend to upscale our marketing section.
First question for me is, what do you need the vehicle for?
We need it as a utility vehicle for our staff. And also the branding will help us promote the business.
I see you want to purchase some dental equipment. What kind of equipment is this?
Well, basically, they are critical equipment which we are in a better place to have 2 instead of 1. And since we have been in operation for the past 2.5 years, so we feel that we need to back up on certain equipment.
He understands his business. He's been a practitioner for quite some time, from what I see in his profile. And I like the fact that he's studied his market quite well. I'm not so sure about the investment aspect in terms of the actual cash. To just buy additional equipment is something that will boost his business to the levels that he wants to.
My name's Edeb Mwendo, Cassia Agro Enterprise Monze. The company has been in operation for 10 years. The final product which we want to make as Cassia is powder, let's say the instant porridge, which can be affordable to the community, like expectant mothers and children.
Have you tried it before? Have you made a sample product?
We haven't yet tried. It is still on a conception stage. We have
Just finish that sentence.
We have the market.
Okay, it's okay.
So,
I think we've got your story. It's fine.
So tell us, what's the difference? Orange potato, white potato?
There is a very big margin on the difference. Orange sweet potato is high in vitamin A.
You are not processing it right now?
No.
So you want to start processing?
Yes.
She's got the basic business knowledge and she knows what she wants to do. And not only that, she's adding value to a product, and which is very fundamental for us. You know,
Yeah.
It's not just selling potato, but she understands these are nutritious products. They are good for health, for children. And she's talking about branding and working with other stakeholders to help in branding, in packaging and other things, and Zambia standards, you know. So she has a basic idea of what needs to be done. So
The ingredients are there.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Maybe she needs a bit of support. It may not be a million kwacha, but
yeah.
Yes,
you know,
I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
My name is Biso. I'm representing ABC Bikes, a company incorporated in October 2016. We are importing complete knockdown parts. We declare them to ZRA as motorcycles. And then we have a team of technicians who assemble them and we distribute them. We're serving farmers in the rural areas to help them with the transport for inputs and marketing of their produce. We're serving GRZ mostly in the rural areas, hard-to-reach areas who are struggling with infrastructure, transport, and all that kind of thing. And then we're also serving, of late, the delivery companies, which has mushroomed as a result of COVID. So whenever people have been told to stay at home, our company has played a big role in making sure bikes are on the road and we're able to deliver the basics. We have a team of 14 permanent staff, I would say, with 6 branches so far across the 5 provinces. And we have a turnover of 30 units a month. And we're looking at scaling it maybe to 50, because at one moment we were able to do 50. And we have also managed to buy a piece of land, about 2 acres in Chilanga. We built, I wouldn't call it state-of-the-art warehouse, where we also have a slight assembling rig for the assembly. And then what we're doing uniquely is our technicians have gone to the factory of the source, and they've been trained how to assemble a bike, troubleshoot, maintain. We're the first company which is giving a warranty of up to 10 years. We give you a motorbike and we give you, we call it a spare backup guarantee with your bike. You're able to maintain it for the next 10 years. I'm here to seek for an investment of about, we want actually 1,020,000 kwacha, which will be applied as follows. 510 will go to a down payment, because we've always been running out of stock before the next stock comes. So we want to have a down payment so that we can have goods coming a bit earlier to reduce the lead time. Then we also, the other 500 will go towards clearing the container which is in the pipeline. I thank you.
So tell us, so how many bikes do you sell in a month or year?
In a month, we are selling 30 motorcycles.
And who's your main target?
Farmers, we've been servicing mostly the farmers in GRZ in the rurals.
So how much is one motorbike, roughly?
Roughly, I'll put it at 20,000, although we have ranges. But the basic motorbike is a 20,000 motorbike. That's a top seller.
And what's your margin on that? How much profit do you make on?
On that one of 20, our margin is about 39% profit.
And how does that compare with the cost of other motorbikes on the market?
Our motorbike is relatively cheaper because the first secret is we import our motorcycle in CKD form, complete knocked down. We're able to carry 200 units in one go. So that one presses down the cost, transportation cost. And then when it comes here, we assemble it and balloon it. So in the end, you find a bike I'm selling at 20, elsewhere they're selling it 30.
What is the brand of your motorbike?
Our brand is Simbaland.
How much marketing have you done? Because you're only selling very few units in a month, or because farmers are everywhere countrywide.
You're right.
So how much marketing have you done?
We're on the ground. We're doing marketing. Of late, we've been doing with the socials, especially when we've been using online marketing. And I'll tell you the truth. We have been outrun by the demand, because during the crop marketing season, we're able to sell up to 50 units. What has been happening mostly is we run out of stock. We've run to several places for funding, like a commercial bank like Zanaco. They've given us funding for us to be able to scale even to reach 30 a month.
Each time I move into pre-urban areas and rural areas, I have discovered that many people cannot afford to buy big quantities of edible oil for their daily consumption. We're going to brand and start manufacturing edible cooking oil in small quantities in order to meet this market.
So how will you compete with, especially in high-density areas, where people basically repackage cooking oil into small plastics and things like that? How will you compete with that market?
On that part, actually, those small cooking oil they put in plastics, they're not enough for them to prepare for their meals. They need much more. That's why we want to come in and rebrand and put a bigger, in bigger meals.
Now, it's an issue of affordability. So are you aware that the reason that the smaller packs are attractive in the high-density areas is because of the price? You are suggesting a certain kind of packaging for a very unique market, which consumes for the day. So it's not a question of it being enough. It is a question of what can I afford, so that even tomorrow I should buy the same pack of oil.
Exactly. That's why.
So what is your value proposition there?
That's why we are coming in. We want to make sure that the price and the packaging will go in the same way.
Where will you get the raw materials, and what is your production capacity you are planning?
We are in farming. We are going to start growing sunflower, and then the same
So
sunflower.
you haven't started growing yet?
As I'm indicated, we do grow crops. We are now going into a second stage of growing sunflower, and then in this case, we want to start we want to start producing cooking oil, edible cooking oil.
So what production capacity are you looking at?
The capacity is huge out there.
Now what are you looking at?
Depending on the machinery we are going to acquire.
So you haven't decided yet on...
We have already decided the machine we are going to buy. It is the one which will be producing between 10 to 5 tons per day.
Chamude Agrovet is a business firm which has based its foundation on technical advice. So our business gives these clients a platform and information they deserve.
How are you providing this information and this support? How are you doing it currently?
So the technical advice is coming through the agro point of view.
So you're a shop?
Yes.
So you're selling?
Yes.
Agro products?
Agro and veterinary products.
Who is your competition in this space?
The competition is other people who are running this same business. We are running this business in one different way. The technical advice we are giving has made our business different from the rest.
The competitors are not providing information?
I'm looking at it from my side.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
The competitors are not also providing technical support and information?
No.
They're not?
No.
Okay. So what will you do with 1 million kwacha apart from stock? The entire money will go into buying fertilizer and other things?
No. We'll increase the base. Our business place is central. It's surrounded by 4 other districts.
As a matter of interest, so how much are your sales now per month?
Per month?
Your sales, yeah.
Between 15, 25.
And how much of that is profit?
10. The other thing, 10. Huh? 10,000.
So if you sell 15 pin, you're making 10,000 profit?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I wouldn't. I didn't sense any expansion at all. I mean, it's a trading business, and as soon as we are talking about taking an amount of money to buy inventory or to stock up on our existing, I'm not sure there's any plan. I mean, if we're looking typically for greenfields, I think that even the entry requirements would have stated so.
So those were the 20 contestants who are in the running to win that cash money, to push their business forward, and Zanaco is here to do that right here on Kweza. If you'd love to learn more about business, how to run yours, and if you're starting out, simply get some business pointers. Now is the time to have your pen in hand and paper ready for you to get some business knowledge. Let's join Mr. Jusab Kara from Zanaco as he gives us some business pointers.
My name is Jusab Kara. I'm the Chief Information Officer for Zambia National Commercial Bank PLC. I'm responsible for driving the technology agenda within the bank. A great pitch is something that is very critical for someone that is looking at selling an idea, a business idea, to a possible investor, as well as to potential customers of that particular idea. So it's very critical that key elements of a great pitch are taken into consideration. So for the contestants, some of the critical elements that you need to focus on include the business model. So when I talk about the business model, you need to be very deliberate as a contestant to spell out the intention of your particular pitch. Do you want to make money? If you want to make money, show the how of how you're going to make the money. And then the second bit is demonstrate your management or composition of your team that is going to be behind that particular pitch. Who is who in the team and what is their responsibility? Then the third element that you need to focus on is pretty much the competition. By competition, what I mean is, are you introducing an idea that you believe already has potential competitors in the market? If the answer is yes, demonstrate how your idea will be very different from that. And then the other one that actually you can actually focus on is pretty much the marketing model that you're going to adopt. Are you going to adopt a marketing model that focuses on above the line, going into the newspaper, creating billboards, or are you going to focus on the below the line model, which is pretty much sending out SMSs to your targeted market? So all that has to be very clear. And also important, the financial projections of your particular pitch. So you need to be very clear. For this particular pitch, this is how my business case, so to speak, looks like. And in there, you can demonstrate how much money you require to actually originate that particular pitch. And you can also demonstrate how much will be pretty much what I would term as a profit.
Passions will be running high. Our entrepreneurs are ready for those cash prizes from Zanaco, but before that happens, they need to thoroughly impress our Council of Elders through their handling of tasks. Will they be sold to the Committee of Elders? Remember, our Committee of Elders comprises the best of the best in the business. It is not easy to stand here and have to defend your business, but when there is money to be given for value addition to your business, you have to grab the bull by its horns and ride it.
For sure. And we're excited to see it all unfold right here on Kweza. Don't forget, our top 5 winners will win their share of 2.5 million kwacha.
The first prize is 1 million kwacha, second prize is 700,000, third prize is 500,000, our fourth prize is 200,000, and our fifth prize is 100,000 kwacha cash. All this courtesy of Zanaco. Join us next week as we see who will be eliminated and who impress the Committee of Elders with their pitch, allowing them to move on to the next stage.
I am Gesh.
And I am Pinjani. See you next week.